As one hopes, you should recall N-rays act as a capable proxy for the cosmic rays that constantly bathe all matter in our universe. For our present experiment, N-rays must be fired continuously through the tubes leading to the test chamber in order to provide the result. Fail-safe measures to maintain the stream are accessible in the ventilation shafts. Theoretically, the failure of a single fail-safe could be acceptable, but this has been untested thus far and should cause the stream to vacillate in a wild or uneven manner. Please note that if it is necessary to temporarily interrupt the stream, use the failsafe switch in the room and not the one in the ventilation shaft, because if something goes wrong, it is more difficult to detect if the one in the vent has been thrown. Oh. Okay. Leave that on. Whoops! I'm gonna go ahead and reload. Because we messed that up apparently already. Okay. Okay. This one. Perfect. Okay, again, we're going to wait on this guy. As I've repeatedly stated, it is an inordinately tricky matter to set all components of this test in the correct manner to simulate a functional micro-universe. Even the slightest error can undermine our vitally important efforts here. For the seemingly infinite time, maximum Zyranium flow is absolutely required for the highest probability of experiment success. If the flow is less than 500 gallons per minute, the result will be skewed. I don't know what it is. Where does it say what the flow is? Oh, Lord. God, I think I made a huge mistake. Oh, wait, if I turn this off, that cleared out.
Hard to get in a good sleep cycle. These constant permutations upsetting everyone's natural logarithms.
There we go. Okay, that one's clear now. And now that one's clear. Now they're all clear. I'm locking it in.
Unknown to get here to Archivist, but that sounds dangerously unstable.
Alright, we'll give that a try. This guy's singing is so good. Oh. This panel connects to the microwave. Do not attempt to rewire the system and alter the wattage of the device. Okay. Hack 9. Oh, no. Okay, so we can find a weird-looking rock. Ooh, we can do this. Microwave is starting. Your changes here should have some effect on the experiment's
Anyone else
results.
hear that? No? Oh, just me then, I see.
Nice. Okay, let's go figure out what we're going to do for this last one. Let's try combining it and sending it over and see if that works.
One, two, three, 5, 8. 1, 1.
We have to lock this one in. I think we're good there. Is that it? There we go.
It's Fibonacci, a sequence largely summoned to exceeding numbers gives us math that brings us wonders. Define recurrence
Inexpertly configured.
sequence summation. It's Fibonacci.
Yeah, I feel like we could do this better, but I don't know how. 69th watch stream in a row. Nice. Very nice.
I trust that is the sound of science going exceptionally well.
Okay, we gotta do this.
Everything's ruined.
Have to check. It may be a hidden medicine skill check when mixing. Maybe something like that. Yeah. All right, let's see how this does. I'm not sure if our settings actually work.
That is the sound of science going exceptionally well.
For this one, do we have to flick this big switch? Because I mean, we can flick the switch up here, but that didn't seem to complete it. God, don't do that. Oh, here we go. Great.
Hello?
That's what we needed. Okay, let's see what happens.
Preceding numbers gives us math that brings us wonders. Define recurrence relation, get us to sequence summation. It's Fibonacci from Liber Abahachi.
If
Hi.
you're done evaluating my work and all settings are final, enter the terminal command to void the
Did it work? Did it work? See, was it a success? What happened?
Hold the applause just yet. I need to run the numbers. I'm sending the others back up to you. They can describe the proceedings in detail.
I shall await their arrival. Anchoress Brun out. That is how these messages end, yes? If not, farewell.
The results of the experiment will be a career-ending embarrassment for Anchoress Brun, but she won't accept this lightly. We'll need to do more.
Yes, our next steps here will be crucial. I know this type of mission well. Granted, my targets were always meticulously well researched beforehand.
You'll need to convince her, destroy her logic, end this research for good.
And how in the festive fluff are we supposed to do that?
All it requires is a forceful array of incisive argumentation, logical reasoning, coercive persuasion, and cognitive contortioning.
Okay.
You mean one of our old brain-off maneuvers? Really?
Brain-off?
That's what the rank and file in our old department used to call it. Provost Bolding considered it a casual moniker unbefitting of an order scientician.
With.
Make Brun give up on science, logic, and reason entirely. Then no one will ever dare continue the research again. Between you and Marisol, it should be a light challenge. Easy.
I have a better idea. Let's shoot her. Okay, none of that sounds easy.
A brain-off against an Order anchorite isn't entirely without risk. We could employ certain other methods to deal with her. From our former department's playbook.
Oh, yes, a book you wrote titled Making an Execution Look Like an Accident.
Oh.
Despite the moral quandary ideally involved, unseen consequences still abound.
That's hyperbolic at best. Data suggests significantly fewer unpredicted outcomes than outright murder, if properly executed. And I'm quite capable of skewing results in our favor.
And here I thought you'd begun to change.
Seems like you have a clear preference here, Marisol.
I'm not arguing it's the best option, just that it is an option. Rightly or wrongly, I am familiar with the cost involved.
The Order of the Ascendant should be dedicated to uplifting humanity, not racking up a body count unduly. Our former department was shut down for things like this.
Let's convince Anchoress Brun she's an utter failure, but try to leave her alive.
Thank you for listening. That's a relief.
Getting
Honestly,
coder
I'm
vibes from this
relieved as
game?
well.
Yeah.
I am. I have been trying to be different. From the person others believe me to be.
From the legend. If you're retiring as the endpoint, we'll need to find you a colorful new sobriquet.
Sobriquet. This is my first brain off. Any advice?
Typical argumentation may prove useless, and she'll likely see through most attempts at deception. Be clever, unpredictable, surprise her. But in the event you should fail, you'll need a viable backup plan, or it will erase any chance of success completely. The Anchoress is housed in a test chamber similar to this one. It's been refurbished with some rather tacky furniture, but much of the old experimental apparatus remains. There is a hatch near the elevator upstairs. An external ledge leads to a vent system that can connect the two chambers. Doing so will expose the Anchoress to a lethal atmosphere. I'll need to make an announcement afterward that
Oh my.
an accident has occurred tied into the experiment.
For an extemporaneous plan, it's not a bad one. What if the Anchoress realizes what we're doing and calls for help?
I'll cut off her comms when she begins pleading. Oh, that sounds even more heartless when I say it out loud. Please choose wisely.
Jeez. Have you talked about the hole cracker nerf yet? I'm trying to figure out how to effectively take out my first queen. I haven't really. I have not used the hole cracker since the nerf. I've heard that it is a significant damage nerf. But that being said, I haven't tested enough to know if it's that bad. I'm very surprised they're nerfing now. I think that was a very terrible decision to make, if nothing else, just optics wise. I think they should have held all nerfs for now. But yeah, I haven't looked at it enough to really see it. The only nerf I think they should do is the ones that are like obvious problems. Like the Venator nerf needs to be adjusted. All of the animation canceling, that needs to, I guess you can consider that a fix, not a nerf, but yeah, you get it. Anyway, that's all. Okay, let's go.
Here's the hatch key in case you need it. May all your endeavors elicit expected results.
Thanks, girl.
And Marisol, do keep out of trouble.
Deal with Anchorite Brun. Monster Metro says, thanks, Cohh. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
There you are. You saw the experiment through to the end, yes? The data hasn't arrived yet, so please do tell. Was it as beautiful as I imagined? Any inklings to
Right,
the result?
Dwildrick? I noticed
Perhaps
that
I
too.
oughtn't to have recloistered myself till after the experiment concluded, Well, don't just stand there. Tell me everything.
Seer Buhold was very thorough, but there were some issues.
Some issues? You seem like softening the blow. Was there a malfunction? Was there some error in the calculations? Wait. Let's start from the beginning. Step me through your understanding of what's gone awry.
The staff you've assembled lack the necessary skills to pull off such a test.
Not sure what gave you that impression, but I guarantee they are a hand-picked group of top-order scientists, all fiercely committed. No shirkers or malingerers among them. What else concerns you?
The test assumes universal constants never vary. Can you be absolutely certain of that?
Everyone knows probabilistic variance doesn't occur. That's established bedrock. Not that I spend much time in the lab myself. And, well, with science, one is never truly certain. This was just a start. Such models typically make an enormous amount of errors at first. All quite expected. An anticipated setback, nothing more. It simply needs to be revised and refined.
The experiment
You certainly seem to be making a lot out of this, though, one must say.
The experiment ineffectively operationalizes Sir Buhold's already iffy research.
Really? I doubt you've had ample time to review everything assiduously enough to fire both barrels like that. Though I admire your operational candor. Look, there may be some validity to some of your points, yes. But we'll improve. We will continue to stride forward. There's absolutely no need for all this doom and gloom.
Are you sure? Because our predictions imply both are inevitable if you pursue this.
Oh, is one of you a seer now? Because I put considerable more stock in the prognostications of the Order's prime mathematicians than I do any old run-of-the-mill soothsayer. Now, is that all? Because I think I've had enough of all this. Everything we've done here is built off Sir Bujold's research, which is quite brilliant.
The experiment failed terribly. Your career is over. It's time to retire.
Really? Will I become a laughingstock among my peers? Have the whispered jeers begun already? No. No, calm down.
How about a little
Breathe.
sippy sip?
You've faced setbacks before. Ah, the experiment data just arrived in my terminal. Allow me to eyeball it a moment. Perhaps there's something here to help prove or disprove any of what you've been saying. There was some variance to the input data. Not far beyond acceptable parameters, but curious. Could explain the failure.
You're grasping the foundation of everything you've been doing here is unsound.
Oh, come. One bad test wouldn't mean the science is completely flawed. This has been a difficult conversation. Challenging, disputatious, at times compelling. Yet I remain unswayed.
If I may, I have a point I'd like to add.
By all means.
There's a critical flaw in Sir Bujold's approach I think best illustrated by this English phrase. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. I much appreciate this jest. Very simple, yet clever. Because in English, the word like can mean similar to or I prefer. And flies can be to soar, or plural of the insect. Through this perspective, it functions, makes sense, is humorous even. But in another language where words' meanings differ slightly, it does not. The framework we interpret the statement from changes, thus rendering it uninterpretable. False. Bujold's method of shortcutting the universal equation is much the same.
It lacks context. When you extrapolate the data from the mini-universe to the larger one, the information itself may scale correctly, but fail to interrelate. That is an interesting thought puzzle. As humorous as it is inapplicable. I remain unswayed.
We tried. Our fallback plan's our only option now. Head for the hatch.
What was that? You're starting to worry me.
Damn, dude.
What do you intend to do?
Huh. So we like straight up failed. Let's see if there's some other options we can try. That's wild though. That was just like she had nothing there. Did we do these? I think we did. Okay. That's the information about the stuff here. Can we read these? Augury focus device. Scope of outrospection. Neurological attunement apparatus. Celestial distress beacon. Yeah, I think we may need the science check that I don't have to do this. Orb of pondering. Bell of orbital redirection. Orb of greater pondering. Ponder from a safe distance. Yeah. Okay, so let's try that again.
There. Perhaps I oughtn't have recloistered myself till after the experiment concluded. Well, don't just stand there. Tell me everything. What? No. Wait.
It was deeply flawed at a conceptual level.
Really? In what way?
Since when did Order scientists believe in cutting corners? I thought you were meticulous.
Solving the universal equation demands This was just a start. It simply needs to be revised and refined. You certainly seem to be making
Anchoress Cow doubted your plans. Her final words claimed you've been swayed by flattery.
I miss her skepticalness and insight. If we could agree on it, look, there may be some validity to some of your points, yes. But we'll improve.
Are you
we will
sure?
Continue to Oh, now is that all? Because I
We're
think
gonna
I've
use
had enough of all
Speed
this.
14.
Really? There was some variance to the input data.
I still maintain the underlying science is
beyond
off.
Acceptable parameters. Oh, come. What? This has been difficult.
If I may, there's a time I'm through the...
This little colloquy has proven rather arduous, and your points fail to... Wait. Considered as a whole... Damn it. No, I see it now. You are correct. We have obstinately and misguidedly blundered along here. The flaws in Bujold's research now seem apparent. Time for me to admit my errors. I'll need to inform everyone. Shut down research and operations. What will I do now? There's no place for me. Go. Leave me be.
Our work here is done, it seems.
Damn! I mean...
Scholars of the Order, this is Anchoress Brun. With an unfortunate announcement. Our experiment today was a failure. Our line of inquiry has proven...
I feel kind of bad.
Flawed.
Sorry, Grandma.
I became...
Is there any loot up there? There we go.
The program and resigning.
I understand now why they say never meet your heroes, Intercessor Delgado. You've truly been an enormous disappointment. A key experiment fails and Anchoress Brun abandons vital research right after you and your consort arrive. And we are all to believe these events were unrelated?
That's circumstantial and more than a mite bit paranoid. I expect better from an Order scientician. Even one from the Department of Applied Scientism.
Ouch!
Don't think I don't see your handprints all over this, Delgado.
If you dug deep into the research, you'd have noted its faulty reasoning.
That might have worked on Anchoress Brun, but I've talked to more than 4 people in the last 10 years. I'm not buying it. The Anchoress, poor trusting soul that she was, may have believed you were here in good faith, but I don't. You're looking more and more like enemies to me.
Dude, I think this might be the only one I've seen where we have the background and the trait. A biased tendency towards fact confirming a hypothesis. But facts confirming a hypothesis can lead to faulty decision making.
Oh, listen to you. You could almost pass for a member of the Order. Yet, the greater facts of this matter remain unevinced. And I remain unconvinced.
Speech 20. You see far more than the Anchoress then. You realize she's smarter than you, right?
Are you done? I know you're to blame.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I just wanted to see how far you were going to take this. I Can't believe Anchor's Brun fell for any of it. Fellow exemplars of the Order, commence hostilities!
They're benumbed. Mitigating.
Bam! God, I'm so glad I have this gun right now.
Have a fix on their weaknesses.
Y'all gotta go too, sorry. What am I shooting at?
Ready to dispense judgment.
Not feasible in my current state.
Are you dead? Go get him.
Thank you, dear. Atlas stun weapon ready.
Our commander hangs from a thread. Crew some just and face me, coward.
Oh my god, dude, there's so many.
Do your... Under your...
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Nullification in progress. Taking the fight out of them. Combatant scanned.
These guys are actually like living a bit. This is kind of new and fun. Bam!
You have my thanks and my hammer.
Okay. Well, I'll take all those things. Thanks, bud. Dang, we just wrecked these fools. Feels good, man. Sorry, Order folks. Boop. But I mean, is there any like big loot here? Gotta be something. It's a loot room or something, right? Oh. Was that the aggravate? Oh, here. Fires tiny plasma heated pellets that goad enemies. What? Oh my god, look at this thing. Alright, I think we're done here. Cool, cool, cool. Maybe we can steal stuff now. Oh wait, are there a bunch more guys to kill down here? There might be. We'll have to see. Uh-oh. Oh! Formers here. I wonder if it's always said former. Hi.
Oh, look who it is. The legendary former head intercessor of the Order. Another mission successfully completed. Made it through all that without a scratch, hmm? Glad to see. Here's a future I'd always hoped for. You listened. Didn't just rush in like, I am Marisol Delgado. I am always right, even when I'm wrong.
The credit or blame belongs to the commander here. It was their decision, ultimately.
You forget I know you. You always thought you knew better. No one could ever convince you of anything. Before, that is. Good to see. Maybe you are facing yourself.
There are a few things I'm still not used to saying. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Please. And thank you. But thank you, Anais.
At any rate, I'm off. You all take care now. Marisol, don't be too enigmatic or anything. Try. Before I forget. Meant to give you this earlier.
Mod kit.
Oh, thank you, Anais. Goodbye.
Guess we'll never know what happened to Anchoress Chow, huh?
Oh, Brun obviously murdered her. Thought you knew that. Perhaps it was an accident. Perhaps she simply wanted to knock Chow unconscious so she could sneak away. Or not. Indefinite immurement isn't for everyone. Even the finest minds may crack under the strain. But her canned, feigned concern about Chow, how she kept changing the subject, both belied an underlying sense of guilt to me.
Doing all right after all that, Marisol?
Oh, not really. Not yet, at any rate. Everything's a bit raw right now. But suppose I will be. Thank you, dear.
I hope that Bouchot has not softened your instinct. We've many battles yet to fight.
Nice, Tristan. Way to ruin the moment. Damn, nice sky, though. Ooh. That is a nice sunset. Can we get in there? No. Okay, first let's go look at this.
Commander, it's customary to evaluate results after a mission of reasonable significance. I've had some time to cogitate over what occurred at Point Obviation. Some parts don't sit right with me still. Wonder if you and I might talk it through.
Oh, you're stuck thinking about what happened to Anchorite Brun?
A bit, yes. With the work I used to do, I'm no stranger to guilt and regret. Midway into my requisite sleep cycle is when it usually plagues me the most. With Anchoress Brun, I know what we did was right. I know it saved lives. But we tricked her. Forced her to doubt her mind. You heard her. She's not just dissuaded. We broke her. And yet, such actions were par for the course for me in the past. When my remorse for Brun rears its head, it will need to get in line.
Wow. Any blame for Anchoress Brun's fate should fall on her and that exemplar.
Yes, Southworth was complicit. And now she's dead.
You don't have to worry about the universe ending now, for that reason, that is.
Well, one hopes. According to Anais, we greatly reduced the likelihood of that occurring. It's not zero, but completing the brain off lowered the chance significantly.
The brain off. How you feeling about the way you left things with Anais?
She seemed pleased that we listened to her concerns, so I've changed, apparently. Thanks to you.
I've changed, apparently. Credit's all yours.
No. There's plenty of credit and blame to go around.
Oh.
It's been a while since anyone gave me a good talking to like Anais did. And I'll admit your influence has been rather positive. I'm pleased with the path I'm on now. I didn't think this is what the plan had in store for me. I've been facing myself with the same zeal I face my enemies. With tidier results. Appreciate you taking the time to talk it over, Commander.
Nice. Marisol has unlocked Energy Dispersal. After using Marisol's companion ability, you immediately refill some of your gadget energy. Oh, cool. Straightforward and useful. We'll take it. Okay, Marisol's pistol now charges her companion's ability when it deals damage. Yes. Marisol gains a shield whenever you spend gadget energy. Or she gains charge for companion ability whenever she takes damage. Yes. She takes a lot of damage. Okay. Let's do... We're done with all the companion quests currently, so let's do a faction quest. Clear out cultists from Newton. Let's do that. I like a new cape. Yeah, dude, I love how the companion outfits change as you level them up and upgrade them and all that kind of stuff. It's really nice. We don't even have a companion quest yet for Inez. I'm a little confused there. I'm like finishing companion quests with other people. And we haven't even done one for Inez yet.